Hello and welcome back to Richmond TV's Community Focus. With me now is Dave Bauman, the Richmond Little League president. How you doing today?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Okay, so you guys got registration going on right now, right?
We do. Since November 1st, our registration's open. It's all online, but we do have 2 on-site registrations. Unfortunately, one of them has already passed, but our next one is the 25th of January from 10 to 1. So they can come up to the upper deck there right in the middle of our complex. And all of our computers are set up. It's still online, but we walk you through it for mostly for first-time parents.
Right.
But yeah, that one's coming up soon, so hopefully we get a lot of good turnout there.
So what's the age range for signing up your child?
We go from age 4 until we're able to go up to 18, but normally we don't. We lose a lot to high school and things like that. They play mainly high school ball, but our wheelhouse is from 4 to 12 mainly. Okay.
How many kids do you usually have participate?
Last year we had 243.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yep.
And how many? So how many teams does that?
So we had 8 in coach pitch or t-ball.
Okay.
We do coach pitch for. They do t-ball, but it's mainly coach pitch. The coach throws it to them, and then they use a tee if they need to be.
Right.
And then we had the pitching machine division. There's 6 teams there last year, 4 in the minors. We had 2 major league teams. 1 intermediate, which is the 13U, and then 1 junior team. That's 14U.
So, and they all compete. They all compete against each other.
Yes, except last year we had a very short turnout of 12-year-olds, or the majors, the where you see on TV actually the World Series. That age group, we had a real light year for majors last year. So we had 2 teams, and they actually went and played at the leagues in our district. But from minors down, yeah, we just play. Each other. Okay. And then last year was our first year. We did, New Haven had a couple teams light as well in the minors, so we actually interleagued with them. So our minors got to go and play a couple games outside of Richmond, which was really cool for them. They had a blast.
Right, that's awesome. So let's talk about registration again. You said that obviously the on-site registration is the 25th, but how long does the online registration go?
Online goes to March 1st. That's when we'd like to say that we cut it off. I mean, we'll never turn anybody away. We set that tentative date just because there's a lot of scheduling involved, a lot of uniforms, things like that. But obviously, we won't turn anybody away if it's after that date. But March 1st is kind of where we try to draw the line there as far as the main registration. Since our tryouts are February 23rd, we try to have most all the kids registered by then. So we do a tryout plus a parents meeting that day, so we kind of knock a lot of things out in that one day.
Okay. What should parents expect when they walk into that meeting? Like what in tryouts overall? Because usually when you hear tryouts, it's like you're trying out for a team.
No, tryouts just means it gives all the other coaches a chance because it's done as fairly as we possibly can. So all the coaches are there and they just see the different talent levels, and we actually have a draft after the tryouts to split the teams up evenly.
Right. And you don't have a sorting hat, so it's hard
exactly,
to get
exactly. So, and most of these kids and parents have been around the league for a long time. A lot of new ones, which is great. Obviously we want to keep getting more new people in. But yeah, so the tryouts is basically just a chance for the coaches to see what the kids are like. Okay. Basically.
All right.
But sorry to cut you off. But as far as the tryout / parent meeting that day, it's a half-hour block. We're trying to do different times as far as bigger blocks, but while the kids are in with the gym with all the coaches doing their drills and their fundamental work, in the cafeteria right across the hall there, I'll be doing a parent meeting. Basically, questions, dates, just things what parents should take from what's going to happen in the 2020 season.
So is there any kind of cost to the registration?
Yes, there is. Coach pitch is $90 a register, and then pitching machine, minors, and majors are $110, and then intermediate and juniors are higher divisions. Those are $130. Okay.
Now, does that cost come with like all their jerseys, pants,
uniforms? It depends on the pants. No, it just is jerseys, socks, and a hat. Okay. For registration, but that's basically it. We do some fundraising that we ask the parents to be involved with, but other than that, that's the one-time deal. That's for the whole season.
Okay. Now, I'm just looking at here. If the parents are interested, they there's a Richmond Little League Day at Dick's?
Yes.
It says to be determined on my sheet.
Yes,
but-
we put to be determined because Dick's does a 20% day, and they try to do one day for each of our leagues in the district, but they basically do it for the month.
Yeah.
So you can just go up there and say Richmond Little League. I mean, you really don't even need the coupon. It's always good to bring it. But yeah, they do it for all the surrounding little leagues, and you go in there 20% off the whole store. So it's also nice if you're looking for other things too, because that 20% is for the store instead of just on baseball equipment.
I mean, is there other stuff too that parents are going to need?
Well,
Like gloves?
obviously
like
your
that?
glove for the coach pitch division. Not so much the cleats. Obviously they can if they want. Helmet is one thing that we require. I know when I was a kid, there was just a bag of helmets and everybody just kind of grabbed out. But now for safety reasons, things like that,
I'm playing hockey in a couple of weeks, and I'm not going to be wearing a helmet. So,
but they are asked to purchase a helmet, and those are a lot cheaper than what they used to be. They're anywhere from $15 to $50. But we try to have each kid. I mean, there are sharing going on, but most every kid has their own helmet, just for, like I said, the safety factor for the lice and what have you.
okay. So when do the games happen? When you start getting after you get to actually playing the games with everyone, what day do they happen on?
Well, our opening day is on May 2nd.
Okay.
So that'll be a Saturday.
Okay.
There's a set of games in the morning at 10, there's a set of games at 1, and then at 12 o'clock we have our ceremony. So that'll be the kickoff to our season. And then each division plays a different day during the week.
How packed does BB Park get that weekend?
Oh, that day it's packed. It is packed because there's every division plays on that day.
Right.
Other than our higher divisions because they start later in the season. But yeah, from coach pitch to majors, it's a zoo, but it's really fun.
So do they normally happen on Saturdays, or do you have games happen throughout the week too?
Well, regular season is always Monday through Friday.
Okay.
The only Saturday weekend games will be our opening day ceremony and then our grandparents' day,
Right.
which is about halfway through our season.
Gotcha. Okay. Now a lot of times there's different tournaments and stuff going on where you bring in other people from outside the area, correct?
Yep.
So
Yes.
you're going to be doing that again this year, right?
Yes, our Blue Devil Invitation, I think it's, I'm going to say this and people are going to get mad at me, but I think this is our 10th or 12th season doing that. But anyways, it's our invitational, so we send out invites to leagues around our district as well as other districts. Last year, I think we had 54 teams coming in from out of town. And that ranges from all divisions. That's from pitching machine up until juniors. But we had a couple teams from Commerce. We had a couple teams from, well, actually, no, we didn't. But anyways, out of town. There's quite a few teams that come in. It's a really, really good time. But like you said, the busy BB Street Park, that is packed that weekend. But
So is there anything? Do you guys have a website that? What's the website that you guys
the
can go
website
to?
is richmondmichiganlittleleague.com, and everything is basically self-explanatory. Obviously, a lot of the returning parents, it should be a breeze for them. There's a lot of information to be had on that. So there's not only just for registration, but our key dates, as you see here. A lot of information for coaches, for parents, things like that on that website. It's a really good tool for us.
Are you guys on any kind of social media?
We are, Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Yep, and that'll just be Richmond Little League.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to touch on?
I think I don't even want to put out the dates for the tryouts on February 23rd. That'll be a Sunday. We're trying to change those a little bit, but for right now, the coach pitch, parents, the children the players don't need to be for the coach pitch meeting. It'll be just strictly for the parents.
Right.
That starts at 9 a.m. on that Sunday. That one I can definitely say that's locked down. The other ones we're still trying to, but that'll be up on our website for those times as well.
All right, we'll definitely get them up on Channel 6 too.
Oh, great, fantastic.
So.
But as far as that, I don't know if I mentioned the Grandparents' Day date. That'll be May 30th. That'll also be a Saturday, and games, depending on what team and what division, will be either 10 or 1.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Dave.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Anytime. To register for Richmond Little League, you can go to www.richmondmichiganlittleleague.com. You can also go to their on-site registration at BB Park on January 25th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Make sure to check them out on Facebook and Instagram at just Richmond Little League. And then we'll have all the links to the description in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. You can watch all of Richmond TV programming on YouTube. All of our videos are always there and up to date. You can also view us on Comcast Channel 6, and we have all this and all the other good programs like city council meetings, school board meetings, sporting events, concerts. So thank you for joining us and have a great day.